Susan, you probably heard in the news or saw, on social media that there was a business closure in the town where I live in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And I know it always like stings. I don't know if I weren't an entrepreneur or didn't appreciate small business or entrepreneurship, I don't know if I would have had the reaction, but it was almost like this gutted, like, no
Right.
feeling when I saw this announcement. And so for context, uh, there's a museum, right? And run by a nonprofit, but still a business nonetheless, still a critical part of the community that
Mhm.
announced basically it was like an immediate closure, right? It wasn't though as they announced a
Right.
countdown.
No heads up.
No, it was like immediate, like, we are
Gosh,
closed.
that's the worst. That
Yeah.
we have no opportunity to get accustomed to the potential of losing a friend in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the context is it's the Museum of New Art, MONA, and the board of directors released a letter to the community that basically said,
Yeah.
we're closing due to low revenue. They were pretty honest and transparent. Now, for context, for those of you watching and listening, we have no idea the inner workings. We have no idea what happened. Like, we did not know the behind the scenes of what transpired and what led to this point.
Yeah.
But we're rather reacting as community members and small business owners and seeing this business basically say, we're closing our doors due to low revenue. And here's I think the heartbreaking part of it for me is that this was a business on the main street in a very busy city. Like, it's a city in New Hampshire, but still, right?
Well,
It is.
don't we have 7 of them. Now come on. We have 7. So we don't have one big city. We have 7 big cities. Let's celebrate them all.
Well, I am celebrating. What I'm saying is I don't want people to think it's not like Boston size or New York City size. It's a small city, but it is a city that thrives on tourism, and it has a very popular artistic community and scene. And so I think it was heartbreaking to see that something that was so centrally located, by so much foot traffic, literally across the street from one of the most popular bars and restaurants in town, like, it is packed.
Is that on Market Street?
Congress Street, that mean street.
Street. Even
Yep.
worse.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I think, Susan, what I think would be a valuable exercise, just I think for us, engaging for us to talk about, but also super valuable for an entrepreneur listening to this is, okay, so what can we learn from this?
It's already popping.
Oh, good, good, good. Because, again, we're not here to judge. We don't have awareness of the inner workings. I think there are some lessons. It's the silver lining when we see something as unfortunate as this happen. I think there's some silver linings